All right, I'm back. Let's keep rolling with World Languages Week activities. Numbers 22 and 23 are called Share Your Knowledge, and they are good if you like to research facts, find things on the internet. You're not super artistic, you're not super creative. These are good ones. For 20 points, you can either choose a Spanish-speaking country and or a famous Hispanic person. You can actually do both. And research those things and write down the information on an index card or piece of paper and read that information to 10 people at school, students and teachers, and have them sign the card after you have read it to them. You'll have to recite this information on, not Friday, April 20th, typo, Friday, April 5th, sorry, to your Spanish 1 class. From memory, because if you've read this thing 10 times to other people, you're going to have it pretty much memorized, and that's the story there. One note on these Share Your Knowledge cards, you will receive a 0 out of 20 if you get caught just handing your card to someone to sign and not reading that information to them. So don't cheat is what I'm trying to say. Don't cut corners. All right, the next section is called Technology Activities. They're videos. If you like to make videos. They're both worth 25 points, and they both can be done in groups of up to 4 people. You can do it by yourself, or you can do a group. 24 is called Viral Video, and for that one, you will use the Mexican folk song De Colores and make a viral video where you lip sync that song. You do have to learn the words. You have to legitimately lip sync, but the creation of your video and how you do your video is up to you. You will have to have your video uploaded to YouTube and accessible by Wednesday, April 3rd. The Disney song video is the same, except you find the Spanish version of a popular Disney song from a Disney movie, and they're all over YouTube. And learn the lyrics, and you can lip sync the song. I have had people in the past who are talented singers actually learn and sing the song, which is also an option. And again, you're creatively free to make your video however you want, and post it to YouTube by Wednesday, April 3rd. The last activity is the food, which is what a lot of people love World Languages Week for. Number 26 is called Hispanic Dish. Oh, cross it out. Number 26, I'm sorry, cross it out. That's for the older kids. You go down to number 27. It's worth 20 points. It's called Hispanic Dessert or Snack. And if you choose to do this one, you'll prepare and bring in a Hispanic dessert or snack to share with the class. You have to make enough of that dessert or snack for the whole class to try, even if it's just a little bit. It doesn't have to be a full plate of food for each person. You'll receive a paper where you write down the name of the dish and the ingredients. You do have to provide utensils and plates if your food needs utensils and plates. And we will have access to refrigerators, ovens, things like that if you need to warm things up. You'll have to turn in a recipe by Friday, March 15th for me to approve and make sure that it is indeed a Hispanic recipe. It is possible to do things like that. And then you'll sign up for a day during World Languages Week, so April 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th, to bring in your food to share with the class. And on those days, we eat a lot of food, and it's delicious and wonderful. There's a ton of dessert ideas out there online. Snacks could be things like homemade salsa, homemade guacamole, homemade dip. People have done taco salad. People have done straight up tacos. You have so many options to choose from there. So those are the activities that you get to pick from to create your 100 points. So the next section is just a space to kind of plan activities you're interested in, work on adding up your totals, trying to get 100 points, all of that. And then on the last page, you have some extra credit opportunities, as well as a sign-up sheet for the actual activities. The 2 extra credit opportunities are these, if you want to go above and beyond 100 points. The first one is, to help with decorating, you can bring in 1 roll of masking tape, duct tape, or clear packing tape by Friday, March 29th. to receive 5 extra credit points. That helps us to decorate and hang up a lot of the signs and artwork and stuff. And the second thing is, remember I told you about these buttons? Once people make the buttons, everyone will get a button. And kind of like your ID badge, but it's extra credit. If you are caught wearing your button during World Languages Week from April 1st to April 5th, you'll get an extra credit point for each day you wear it. If you wear it all week, you get 10 extra credit points. Not a bad deal. Just a little disclaimer. Anything you do for World Languages Week does have to be pro-Spanish, pro-French, without putting down any other groups, nationalities, or languages. You cannot make a poster that says, French sucks, take Spanish. That's not what it's about. We're celebrating all languages, all cultures during this week, so keep that in mind. The other thing to keep in mind is make sure you think about what you want to do and what is realistic for you to do before you sign up next week. When you sign up next week for activities, what you sign up for is what you get. You cannot come to me in 2 weeks and say, oh, I don't want to do that. I want to do this instead. You need to be sure of what you're signing up for and know that if your mom is going to be working the first week of April and can't help you cook, maybe you should sign up for something different, that kind of thing. So the bottom half of this paper you will use to sign up. You'll be signing up next Friday here in class, and I will be here to help you through that. But this is a place to add up your points. You do have to have 100 points. You cannot go any higher than 105. So if you add up your activities and you get to 110 or 115, you do have to cut something out. 105 is the max. If you want to be at 95 and bank on getting extra credit, you can do that as well. Just know that you have to make sure to do the extra credit so you can get your 100 points. So those are some options for you. That's the story of World Languages Week. And you may have a lot of questions. I will gladly answer those questions next week. You can also email me questions, that kind of thing. But we will be signing up for things next Friday. And in the meantime, take some time to read through this packet, get an understanding of the different activities, and start to kind of plan which ones you would like to do and you would like to sign up for. Don't start making or doing anything yet until after you sign up, just to be sure that what you sign up for is what you're going to do. Right now, the focus is just figuring out what activities would I like to do for this big project. It does end up being a really fun week. We watch a movie in Spanish. We eat a lot of food. We take a break from all the grammar and vocabulary stuff. So it does end up being a really nice time, I think, every year that we get to deal with. So that's all I have for video number 2. Make sure you have already watched video number 1. That's an important introduction. And email me if you have any questions. We will talk soon. Adios.